are no differences really between an excuse and a reason. The only difference between someone that making excuses and someone bringing forth a reason is if that reason is valid enough to the other person's understanding. So if I come to somebody and say, hey, this and this and this, so I did this and this and this, and this is the reason why this and this happened. And if the reason that I gave is valid enough for them to not see it as just some meaningless obstacle that I put in front of myself for the sake of not being held accountable in their eyes within the conversation that is being had, then my reason, my excuse becomes valid in their eyes, and it doesn't become an excuse, it becomes a reason. On the flip side of this, if it's something like, I did this, this, and this, and that, and I done this, and this, and this is the reason why. But in this time, this time, if what I say to them is not valid to their understanding, then the reason that I give and provide just becomes meaningless obstacles that I put in front of myself to not take the accountability they think that I am, what's the thing called, rejecting and dodging and ditching, so that I can just make an obstacle to excuse me from the equation that what they are saying is right. Whatever it may be, whatever type of opinion they have to put on me against what I am telling them and against the reason that I provided. So the only real difference between a reason and an excuse is if your reason is valid enough to whoever is hearing it. If you look up the word reason and excuse, they're basically the same thing. So when people say you're just making excuses, just say I just got multiple reasons, because that's all an excuse is a reason. A reason is an excuse, and an excuse is a reason. You can't have one without the other. They're the same thing. Look it up. Now, I've seen this many times in society, that a lot of people will attach different meanings to words that already have a meaning, but the meaning that the word already has is different from the meaning that they know. For example, the excuse and the reason. They believe there's a innate distinction between a reason and an excuse, and that there are two different things, but they are just one and the same. It's like the and the. And another word people get mixed up and stuff like that is crazy, and normal as well. Normal just means common. Crazy just means uncommon. So it's normal for, Texas weather to not have, hail falling out of the sky when it rains. But if we had hail falling out of the sky the next 5 times it rains in Texas, that would be crazy. It would be uncommon, because it's not a common thing. If we had a purple sky just, all of a sudden for 3 days in a row, that would be crazy, because it's uncommon. The sky is usually, blue or, gray. But you get the point. The difference between, normal and crazy is just common and uncommon. Normalcy is common. Most people are common because most people follow into a preset, an archetype that is accepted within whatever social group or dynamic that they are trying to be accepted in. Because most people love and want acceptance, and they crave acceptance, and they cannot override their little natures of being accepted by the social, what's the pyramid or game or scheme, because they can't override their social creatureness, you know. But you get the point. Crazy and normal, two differences. People often think crazy is like and normal is, hey man, how you doing? Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah. I'm going to work down there. Yes. I'm fixing my old truck, my old pickup truck. Yeah, broke on down me on a couple times, man. A couple times. It broke down, and I'm fixing it right now. You know, real men fix trucks, man. Yeah. I got me a broad named Sally on me pick up 8, man. We gonna, you understand me? But look, that's your world. But remember, whatever you think a word is could be something entirely different.